I'm David.
And we're back for our sparring review of Yesterday, a film by Danny Boyle.
With the unique premise that because of an accident, only one person in the world remembers the Beatles.
Yes.
And he happens to be a songwriter named Jack Mallock.
Right. And he lives in Suffolk, England. He gets hit by a bus when, for 12 seconds, the whole world is a blackout. And when he comes to, he's the only one that remembers the Beatles.
So in the bus crash, his guitar is demolished, but his friends buy him a new guitar. And they say, why don't you play something on the new guitar? So he says, well, a beautiful guitar like this requires a classic song. So he starts singing and playing Yesterday. And they all go, wow, that's really great.
They don't
he doesn't
know
understand why they don't recognize the song.
It's hilarious.
And it goes on from there. It's an amazing premise, and it's handled really well by Danny Boyle, the director, and Richard Curtis, the screenwriter.
Right.
Based on...
But the original idea was by Jack Barth.
Yeah.
And it's such an unbelievable premise. That's the best thing. The premise is wonderful. The fact that who would think of that nobody else in the world would know who the Beatles were.
A young British actor named Himesh Patel of Indian descent plays Jack Mallock.
But he's well known in the UK for being on the East Enders.
Right.
And so he's well known in the UK, but nobody else knows him. But what a fabulous voice.
He really has a great singing voice. He could be a recording artist all on his own, but he happens to be a really good actor too.
Yeah. And Lily James plays his manager, roadie, best friend, school teacher, la 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 la. And named Ellie, and she promotes the death out of him, but it isn't until he starts writing
in quotes
the new Beatles songs. And so yeah, so that's what happened. I left there for a minute because we were playing Yesterday. Anyway, so
Kate McKinnon has a big part. She plays
his Hollywood manager once he gets discovered.
She's everything that the cliche is bad about
Hollywood managers.
She's mean. She's all about the money.
She's loudmouth. It's
she's
disgusting.
Greedy.
She was the only bad part. I love Kate McKinnon, but she was the only bad part of the movie. But anyways, the funny part is that Jack goes on like a local TV show, and Ed Sheeran actually does happen to live in Suffolk, and he actually in real life does happen to live there. But in the movie, he lives there, and he sees him on the morning show, so he finds him, he seeks him out, and he has him open for him in Russia. So of course this is Jack's opportunity to use back in the USSR. So everybody goes wild. He's a huge hit. He goes to LA. It's oh my God. But
plays at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, but all of this in the backdrop of the fact that Ellie is so in love with him, and he realizes he's in love with her.
Okay, but it's not as much a love story as it is a conundrum for Jack, because he's not quite He's not quite comfortable with the fact that he has this worldwide acclaim. Everybody is proclaiming him the best musician in the world. But he feels like a fraud. Okay. And so the question is, where will the movie take this?
It's a romantic comedy. So yeah, okay, bye. That's it. Catch our review on Kaplan versus Kaplan.com, Rotten Tomatoes, and
And I'll say one thing: you don't have to be a Beatles fan to enjoy this movie.
That's right. Go see it. It's fabulous.